Alex Nitzberg, welcome back to our program. Been a few weeks, and we're glad you're here. And I notice you've got a new article on Newsbusters about Disney here. Disney show promoting an episode for young children, and Disney promoting a two-mom family. Tell us what you've learned, Alex.
Thank you for having me back on the show, Dr. White. I'm glad to be back. So the show is called Doc McStuffins, and it's a Disney animated children's program. And Doc McStuffins, they just had this episode. It has on the show. It's an animated two-mom family. They're called the Doll Family because they're a family of dolls. And so in the episode, it's not too subtle. They make it really clear. There's a point near the beginning of the episode where one of the characters asks a little boy. Okay, because I should explain. There's two mom dolls and a baby and a little boy who's like a toddler. And there's a character speaking to this little boy, and he says, "Where are your moms?" Like, moms plural. And then shortly, about probably less than 30 seconds later, the same character says to this little boy, "You can have a ride if it's okay with your moms," like plural. And they're standing there at that.
I suppose, pardon me for interrupting, but I suppose they're sharing this as if it's a very normal thing.
Yeah, in fact, there's another point. I actually watched the whole part of this episode, and there's a part later where the doll family gets separated, and one of the moms and one of the children is separated from the other mom, the other child, and the little boy is like saying, "Where's Mama Gertie?" Which is, I guess, one of the moms, and the mom with him says something like, "It's okay, Brendan, we'll find them. We're a family, and families stick together." And so they're trying to, promote the idea that this is normal. This is just another type of family. And the two ladies that did the voiceovers for the two moms, according to GLAAD, which is a pro-LGBT organization that wrote an article about this in a positive way, they said on the GLAAD article, the two ladies that did the voiceovers were out actors or actresses or something. So that's interesting too. But this show, it runs on the Disney Channel and the Disney Junior Channel. And the Disney Junior Channel is for very, very young audiences. On DisneyABCPress.com, it says, quote, "Disney Junior, part of Disney Channels Worldwide, is a global multi-platform brand expressly for kids aged 2 to 7. So this is actually being played two places, but one of the places, and really I think this is a Disney Junior show. It also airs sometimes on Disney Channel. But so this is being presented on a channel that's geared toward 2 to 7-year-olds. That's very inappropriate. And then I told you that GLAAD, which is a pro-LGBT organization, they wrote this article about it, and they mentioned that it was going to air on the Disney Channel August 5th, and it was slated to air on Disney Junior August 6th. And then in their article, they mentioned that the creator and executive producer of the show is Chris Nee, and they quoted her, and she also wrote this particular episode, they said in their article as well. They quoted her, and she said, "I always envisioned Doc McStuffins as a show about what it means to accept everyone as part of our communities. As part of a two-mom family, I'm proud to have an episode that reflects my son's world and shows everyone that love is love in McStuffinsville." And so the woman who is writing this episode and who is what they called the creative and executive producer, they said she was that. She is apparently also a member of a two-mom family. So, and then, okay, so then this also, I found the GLAAD organization. They also have a page on their website, and the page, the URL is actually glaad.org/DocMcStuffins. And on there, they have like a forum where you can like submit your name and your email address and maybe a comment or something to support Disney for doing this. It says, "Tell Disney thank you for supporting gay moms," with an exclamation point. And then they have a little more description. It says, "It is so important for us to show Disney and all the networks out there that we support and admire their work to teach all kids that LGBTQ people deserve to be accepted for who we are. Add your name right now to thank Disney for elevating LGBTQ voices, and let's make sure that the anti-LGBTQ bullies don't win." And so I wrote, as you would say, Dr. White, we need to question the assumptions there, because they're promoting a fallacy that the LGBT issue is an issue of who we are, someone's inherent characteristics. But in actuality, the LGBT issue is about people's sinful nature and their behaviors, their choices. And it's not comparable to something that's immutable like skin color. It's not a who we are issue. And then also, AP recently had an article out about how to tell if your child is transgender. And then there was also an AP article that was about a camp for like children, transgender children and gender fluid children. And it's just, there's so much craziness going on. And the news and entertainment media are largely in the tank for this LGBT movement. But I just wanted to point out for Christians, the issue should not be about necessarily just fighting this culture drift. The issue should be about sharing the gospel with people, because if you convert a person to social and political conservatism, but they die without having trusted Jesus Christ payment for their sins, then they're still going to spend eternity in hell. And so it's important, this stuff is a mess, and there's nothing wrong with speaking out against it, but the main issue and the important thing from an eternal perspective is, if you're a Christian, sharing the gospel with people. And if someone becomes a Christian, if they trust Jesus Christ's death, burial, and resurrection as payment for their sins, it's also very likely that they will become more socially conservative as well.
Amen. And I appreciate not only the fact that you are trying to be on the front lines of the cultural battle, but for reminding us of the more important, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul, so to speak. And you have reminded us of the importance of sharing the gospel with individuals, whether there's two moms in the family or one mom, as biblically it should be. And I appreciate that. You know, Disney has for many years, though it's promoted itself as a family-friendly organization for many years, it has been at the forefront of pushing this LGBT agenda onto families. And I think Christian families need to be very discerning about the Disney Channel, Disney Junior Channel, and all the things that are of great entertainment for little children and sometimes make pretty good babysitters. And yet it's indoctrinating them. And who was it that said, I don't remember the exact quote, but the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. And Disney, I think, understands this very much. Thank you, Alex Nitzberg. I appreciate this.
Thank you, Dr. White.